Hello everybody, this is Unity Paladin and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. I am a little stressed right now because I have to do everything I can to get ready for Horde because it is in 10 minutes in-game and that does not give me very much time at all. I am kind of in a rush, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm going to take these to stop bleeding just in case I need to stop bleeding, but I don't want to use all my healing kits. And here comes the fucking Horde. Leave my house alone because it's not fortified at the moment and I don't want zombies fucking around with it. Breaking shit. This is so goddamn menacing. Fucking thunder, man. Oh. Forgive me for my sins. Don't let me die. Okay, there's some zombies. I was getting a little worried that there weren't going to be any zombies on Horde. Still, I knew there's always zombies on Horde. Oh, Jesus.
Also, for people wondering what the hell that noise is in the background, that's me stuffing my face and trying to do it.
Burners inbound, one on my left, one on my right. I hate using a controller. I really freaking do. For this kind of shit, I hate using a controller. Of course, there's one right next to me. Excuse me, sir. I am trying to do some shit here.
So, a question for you, good sir.
Yo.
How much do you like the couch being here now?
Well, it'll make the challenge videos a bit easier.
Yeah.
Because of where it plays. But I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of the layout of the studio itself.
I mean, it is pretty different. I'm not sure how...
I mean, this room is obviously not functional for anything except a movie room and a studio. This is basically the layout is unacceptable for anything else. The way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I was worried about there not being enough stuff in here. Well, definitely not a problem anymore. There's definitely enough stuff in here now. Oh shit! Ouch! Bastard! Fuck it! I'm bleeding now? Great! Burner up on my right. Go in. You go in. You go in. Dead. Go away. Is it just me or am I getting better with this bow? Nope. Juki out. I ain't gonna stay there. I'm not dumb. I know better than that shit. There's some honey. Alright, screw this. I hate how the computer has Molotov cocktails. Yeah, did you know that, Sir Galloway?
Yeah, I knew that.
When are we gonna get those? Those would be nice.
Yeah. It's like Tulsa, I completely forgot about the console version.
That's what a lot of people are saying, is that they assure everybody that they're not a member of the computer master race, but computer sure seems to be getting a lot more content that, like the compound bow. The compound bow already uses animations that are similar to the ones for the bow, and there's no way that would be too load heavy for consoles. So if we don't get that in this update that's supposed to be coming here later this summer, I'm gonna be angry, because that's something that should very easily be able to port over.
Well, people do say that it would be too much for the console server to handle. They said the same thing about Diablo.
They're also using Unity servers
Yeah.
for the online play, so that's probably where they're running into a problem. They chose the wrong engine to build on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Unity isn't a bad engine, but I mean, Unity engine's been around for a long time, so to begin with, you got an old engine. I mean, yeah, it's been updated, it's been added to. It's been made, it's been, you know, overhauled so it can handle the newer age of games. But honestly, what AAA titles do you ever see releasing on the Unity engine? Most AAA titles are either using their own engine or the Unreal Engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, when I booted this game up for the first time ever, and I saw that it was powered by Unity, I'm like, son of a bitch. This game's gonna have so many bugs. And lo and behold, even to this day, years after the game came out, it has loads of bugs. Just like I said.
But yet the console version was almost completely fine.
No, not really. There's some AI bugs, but there's no crashing bugs. This game will literally crash out of nowhere and send me back to the home screen. That is something that does not happen on the computer, and even if it does, it happens like once in a blue moon. But that's with every game that plays on computer, crashes every once in a while. It's to do with your CPU. If you have a really good CPU in your computer, then you don't have any crashing problems with any game. Because your CPU, for those that don't know, I used to own a computer, and me and my dad built a couple. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit, and that's basically what runs your entire computer. If that goes bad, your computer is get away from me, 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 get away from me.
Always keep moving on a very important thing.
I didn't see any zombies. But basically, if your CPU goes out on your computer, you ain't got a computer because your computer ain't running. The CPU runs all of your systems. Execution. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing is that everyone says graphics can be better on computer. Yeah, they definitely can. Computers are not limited. Like, you can upgrade your computer. You can put a better CPU. You can put a better graphics card. You can add more RAM. Like, you can do everything to make that computer run that game so much better. But it's so expensive. And the thing is with computers is, by the time, like with consoles, you have literally till the next generation of console comes out, till your console's obsolete. But with the computer, your computer's obsolete a month after you build it. Like, literally, they're always making something better for computers. And it just bothers me that freaking people are all so obsessed about, well, computer master race. Well, yeah, they are. The reason people say computer master race is because they act like they're superior to console gamers. Like, console gamers don't deserve the same amount of fucking tech support that they do. And to be completely honest, like, that's completely wrong. We actually have more problems with games than they do. Because, like, games that were made for the computer always run worse on console. Because they're always ported over and redesigned, reworked to fit the console platform. But games that are designed for the consoles, they run great. There's hardly ever any problems with them, like nothing like that. But whenever you have a game that was designed for a completely different platform entirely, and you refit that game for a platform that has less processing power, less graphics capacity, like that sort of thing. Like, that's where you start running into major performance issues with your product, and that is where a lot of people will get angry with you. And whenever you get so many calls about your product that you just don't want to deal with it anymore, and you just completely shut down your helpline, that does nothing to say for the customer service of your company, first of all, Rockstar, and then secondly, it does absolutely nothing to help the console versus computer master race, like, scrutiny that's going on. Like, me as a console gamer, I have like literally been berated and bullied by computer people for being a console gamer. And they don't understand that not everyone has enough money to build their own PC. Like, money can be an issue in building a PC, because building a PC is very expensive. And whenever it comes right down to it, to build a decent PC in these days, you probably need, I don't know, like, for a decent PC that'll run newer games, like, if you want 60 frames per second, say, which is kind of really good. But okay, let's bump it down to 30. If you want 30 frames per second in your game, you are spending probably about $150 to $200 on a graphics card. You're probably spending about $50 on RAM. You're spending probably well over $100 on a motherboard to power that all. You want a good CPU, right? So there's another $150 to $200 right there, and that's not even counting your power supplies, your cooling fans. Like, you can wind up spending well over $1,500 on a computer, and as it turns out, it won't be able to run the newer games that are going to come out in a couple of years. Like, that's how ridiculous computer gaming can actually be. And as sad as it is to say, computer gamers will constantly berate you for thinking that for thinking you don't need a computer to game. Like, I'm not even kidding. That is what will happen. Like, computer gamers will look down on you for being a console gamer. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I like being a console gamer because I have been gaming on console since I started gaming. I did start out on a PC. I started gaming Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction. One of my all-time favorite games. I beat it 3 times. Played Battle.net with my friend a lot. But in any circumstance, people who are computer gamers will constantly look down on you and make you feel like absolute crap because you can't afford in their eyes a good system. Well, let me tell you, right now, whatever system you want, just get it. It's your choice. It's your money. If you don't want to shell out for a computer, don't shell out for a computer. Don't care what people think. I mean, they're gonna have to spend upwards of $2,000 upgrading their computer in 4 years anyway. So, what is even the point? Now, in four years, we may have a better console, and we don't even have to pay. The only thing we have to buy is the game. They have to buy the game and the upgrades for their PC. And that's whenever us console gamers will turn around and laugh at them because they have to spend a crap ton of money that they don't have at that moment, and we're already playing a game. So, that's what I think. Is that just let their karma bite them in the ass is all I'm saying. Because otherwise you're just gonna be fighting an uphill battle that they're never gonna let you win because PC's better, blah blah blah. But when in actuality, games are something that should be bringing people together, not dividing them. There's massive online communities for games all over the place. There's games like this where you're always on your toes, and it's super realistic because the reason you're always on your toes is because you don't know whether the next person you're gonna meet is gonna gun you down, be your friend, or pretend to be your friend and then gun you down. You don't know that. And that's one of the best things about games like this is that you're constantly worried whether the next person's gonna kill you or help you. And then once you learn that they're gonna help you, you're constantly worried whether they're gonna continue to help you or whether they're gonna gun you down. And that's some of the coolest things. It's like you can forge super strong alliances that never die on these games. Or you can wind up just getting your but I'm gonna just play 2 online worlds. I'm gonna play each roles because I'm gonna play one where, because you can play it in you can play this game a couple different ways, but the 2 most popular ways are: 1, you get in, you're nice, you try to make friends, and by making friends you increase your chances to survive. And the second way to play is how a lot of people play. They get in, they search around and they stay off the beaten path, search around until they get a gun and some ammunition, and then they just go and they kill other players and take their things. Which that's kind of mean, but it is a way to survive. And a lot of people have actually created raider clans, and that's what they do for their clan for a living. And they don't just rob players. They will literally follow players back to their base under the guise of friendship, case their home, take a look at their defenses, and then take a report back to their clan, and their clan will go back and raid the base. And the first thing to do is kill the people, and then they destroy their bedrolls. They can't respawn at their base, so their base is basically screwed, and they just take everything. They leave nothing behind. And you guys are gonna get to see me be both the bandit and the victim in that situation, because I'm gonna play 2 different games, and they're gonna be 2 separate games. so that the two games don't interfere with each other. Because you only have one character on a server, so I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make. I can't assemble this. So I'm gonna make 2 online games, so that you guys can actually see me play both roles. Potatoes are still not grown yet. My cotton's still not fully grown. And neither am I going. Why does this take so long? What did I plant over here? These are blueberries. Forgot about that. Well, I'm gonna go out and scavenge a little bit. See if I can find anything. Maybe I get some lucky, find some corn. Some corn seeds. And then plant said corn in the ground. I don't need to get any wood because I have plenty of wood. I don't need any iron yet. There's some stuff like hey, there's an untouched car. I'll tell you one place I don't want to go, especially since I don't have a gun. This is the town. Deersville is close to here, if I remember correctly. Because Deersville is the town in the center of the map, and the forest biome and grassland biomes, those 2 biomes, which I am in, the forest biome, are bordered by Deersville, because halfway through Deersville you cross from the forest biome to the grassland biome, and when you cross over through there, then you were in the different biomes. So that town, even though the outskirts look all the same, you're actually encompassing 2 biomes with that city. So, or it's not a city, it's a town. I guess Suburbia, USA would kind of sum it up. A bunch of houses close together, your neighbor's lawn is your lawn too, like that kind of stuff. And another thing the computer version of this game has is they have a lot of different variants of normal zombies. And they have a couple of different variant. They have different variant of the bigger zombies. Like you got your normal zombies, which are like your. I'm not going into the bird biome right now. Don't want to. You got your normal zombies, which are your normal walkers that you see all the time. Like you got your plague nurse, your festering cadaver, stuff like these guys that walk around. They're the festering cadavers. Then you got your rotting corpse, your decaying mothers. Those are your normal walkers. And then you have variants of those on computer. Like you don't have on console. Like the console has a few that are weird. I mean, they have normal walkers. Like they have cheerleaders. They have undead businessmen, which is another deviation of your normal zombies. This one's weird, but they have strippers. They have zombie strippers. I'm not even kidding. Then you have one more big variant, or no, 2 more actually. The big variants are like the infected survivors, the really tall guys with the tan shirts that have that really unmistakable walk cycle. On the console, you have the infected survivor, the feral, and the frozen lumberjack. Those 3 zombies all use the same walk cycle. They're all real tough. They all hit harder, and they are slower than some of the other zombies. So they're basically your heavy hitters, and they can soak up some damage. Now then you have a third classification of zombie. And we all hate these ones. You got your fatties, your bullet sponges. They're not very hard. They don't hit very hard. They can easily be outran unless it's nighttime and then they're running. But on the computer, you have another variation of those. You have the, I don't know the technical term for them, but everyone calls them fat mamas. They're really fat ladies in a white dress, and they just come after you kind of the same way that the bloated walkers do. But they're bigger. They are quite a bit bigger. I forgot. Speaking of bloated walker. Let's check my recording. But you got your alright. And it just occurred to me that I completely forgot to address what the big guys were that the computer has. They have bikers, which they're kind of a little tougher to take down because they have helmets on. So hitting them in the head doesn't quite work as well as hitting an infected survivor in the head. So they're a little bit more spongy in the way of damage. But then they also have the zombie farmers. They look kind of like the pharaohs. They have mostly a skull face, but they have a beard and they're wearing overalls. Then they have a completely different deviation, like a completely different classification of zombies outside of the normal 3. You got sleepers. Okay. Sleepers are zombies that they're laying on the ground. And if you startle them, they attack you. So that would be cool if we had those, because that would make looting houses a lot more sketchy than it already is. Because we could have to worry about waking up the sleepers when we're bashing down a door. Now their AI isn't exactly all that great. You basically have to freaking step on them to startle them on the computer, but it'd be nice if the consoles had those, right? Because that would be pretty cool. Oh, they also have, I forgot to add another type of zombie to the normal ones. They have military zombies. We don't have those. Now, I'm not sure why they have so many different zombie types. I mean, it would be nice to have a bit of variety outside the normal, 6 zombies that we normally see? Let's see, we got the ferals, we don't see that often. We have the bloated walker, we have... We have about 9 different types of zombies, and we have dogs. Computer also has wolves. They have wolves. I think that's about the only other thing they have that we don't. Oh no, they have radioactive zombies, and I forgot one of the fat variants. An infected policeman. They vomit acid, and it is super deadly. It's kind of annoying, but aside from that, I mean, there's not really much else. What is that? I did drop something. Why am I always hitting the down button on the D-pad to scrap things when I know that's not the proper button? But yeah, computer has a lot more variation in their games. So I mean, if you're willing to shell out the money for a computer and you want to get this game, I would suggest, I would recommend it on computer. I really would. Because they have more stuff than we do. They have more variation. They have more ways for you to die. Because they also have radioactive zombies. And they have normal zombies that are feral. For those of you that don't know what that means is, normal zombies that are feral, run! Even if you have zombies never run on, and you are in the daylight, they run. Always. It's freaking terrifying. Because you walk up on a zombie that you think is just a normal zombie, you're like, oh, I'm just going to beat the zombie in the face, and then it starts running at you. I mean, that startles you, like, immediately. Like, you think you're going to go up and kill a zombie, it's going to be easy, and then all of a sudden they come at you and they're running, like... That's enough to take anyone by surprise. And then they have zombies. The radioactive zombies basically glow, and they deal radiation damage when they hit you. The zombie cops, which we have zombie cops. But aside from that, there's not really much else that we have that the computer doesn't. I mean, we don't have anything the computer doesn't. I mean, they have a lot of stuff that we don't, but a lot of it is load. Like your console's RAM can't handle this much of a load, like that kind of stuff. But I think if they work it in properly, I'm pretty sure the consoles will be able to handle some of the stuff that they say they can. But that is all for this episode. This is Unity Paladin signing off.